Hey guys, I'm Mark from the Analog Process, and today I'm going to show you some of my favorite online resources for photography. These are just a collection of 7 that I use pretty often and that I find helpful, so hopefully you will too. And be sure in the comments below to let me know what resources that you find helpful so I can check them out as well. So the first resource is called Zine, and what they do is they have a call for submissions of different photo zines that are out there and also writing zines. So if you want to start getting your work out there and you're looking for a good resource, this is a good place to start because they're constantly updating with zines. And obviously, zines are always looking for new work. So this is, again, a really great way to start getting your work out there. Next up, we have Photo Room, and this is actually my favorite resource for photography online right now. Basically, it's a website where they share contemporary photography by different artists. More importantly, they have a section there called PhotoCal, where you can pay 10 euros a year, which is basically nothing. You're able to log in, and once you're inside, they have all the call for entries, grants, awards, everything that a photographer, a contemporary photographer would want for the month. And every month they send out a new one which lists out everything. So as you can see, I'm recording this in December, so you can scroll down and you can see all of the open calls, grants, and awards going on in photography right now. Really incredibly helpful. Number 3, we have a photo student. Now this is a blog made by a contemporary artist photographer that basically gives you a virtual MFA. So they have an area here called photo writings where you can get photo articles, essays, books. They have all the links here. Basically, if you want to start getting more into the conceptual side of photography and the academic side, come here, read through all these, and then that gives you a good solid foundation. They also have movies about photography, and on their homepage, they have a lot of different resources and blogs, so really great place to check out. Now we have Stephen B. Smith, his Vimeo page, and let me tell you why this is so incredible. So Stephen B. Smith is an artist. He is a professor at Yale, and he made video tutorials on how to do things such as using Color Perfect, using the Epsilon V700, the workflow for that. And overall, it is just a really useful resource to check out. He doesn't really put up a lot of new content, but if you're looking to do color digital workflows and start scanning your film, you absolutely need to check out everything here. Up next, we have Iso1200. It is a photography magazine. Now these guys, it's actually run by one guy named Matt. Really popular, has a lot of social media following, and basically what he does is cover a lot of behind the scenes stuff, a lot of tutorials, all kinds of stuff you can find on the blog. Go ahead and subscribe and check them out also on Instagram. Again, if you're looking to really get into behind the scenes and a lot of process stuff, you absolutely need to follow these guys. At number 6, we have the CPW. It's a Center for Photography in Woodstock. Now obviously there's a lot of photography centers all over the place, but the one in Woodstock is one of my personal favorites, and not just because I'm in the Northeast. They really do fantastic workshops, and they also do a portfolio day once a year. One of the best portfolio reviews I've ever had was at the CPW. So if you're in this area, definitely check them out. But if you're not, go ahead and follow the website because they do have a lot of good content on there as well. Finally, I have this resource on how to focus a 4x5 camera in a landscape scene. This article really does a good job breaking down how to focus a 4x5 camera in a landscape. And it has a lot of technical information that you probably don't need, but it's good to read through. So if you have lunch one day, pull this out on your phone, read through it over the hour, and then you'll have a much better idea of how 4x5 focusing works, specifically with landscape, but really that applies to really anything. All right, guys, I hope that you found this helpful. This is my first haul of 7, and I intend to do this kind of stuff often in the future. So if you have any resources that you find valuable, be sure to let me know because I'll most likely feature them if they're really that helpful. And the best way to do that is just by going to the comments below and pasting the link to whatever resource that you find the most helpful, and I'll check it out. I'll read every single comment that comes in. And by the way, if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button that just popped up here because I'm going to be doing a lot of great videos on everything from resources that I find useful to tutorial videos, analog camera reviews, and also first-person videos where when I go out to do my portraits of people, I'll have my little GoPro on and you'll see kind of my process of getting people to pose for me and also how I make their photos. So You're not going to want to miss any of that, especially if you're into analog photography. So I'd really appreciate it. And if you like the video, be sure to give me a like, because that actually does help a lot. It shows me that you guys enjoy this kind of content and that I should keep making it. All right, I will talk with you guys next time.